Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the fourth player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its third straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position, and Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And his first look is incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Push him back. Push him back. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Rodgers. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 49 yards. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So, wow, he scrambles right, throws across his body all the way back to the left, but it worked out.
Wouldn't you just love to hear the thought process of the offensive coordinators that play unfolded? And I think a lot of it was, no. Nice throw, my man. Nice throw.
I'd
Good
also
job.
like to hear the quarterback what's going on in his head as that ball leaves his hand.
Oh, please let it get there, because otherwise I'm in big trouble.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their top wide receiver, and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that the third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year quarterback Justin Fields. Looks like that connection is starting to pay off, this time for a first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. A little juke and some room to work. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Dillon. And some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they get the guard, John Runyon.
Still first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Justin Jones there on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 15-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run for it with Dillon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
On first down, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Second and 8 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. The quick slant caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. That frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Fields. Caught by Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, defense.
Here's a give to Herbert. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He gets him a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And one more time, that's Watkins. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Complete. This is Lewis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that 1st after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Robert Quinn. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So now Fields and the Bears down 7-0. 1:47 on the clock. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
All eyes on Fields.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Steps away. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Now Fields.
Jones has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.